Folks, we're once again out walking live on YouTube. It's a beautiful morning. Felt like getting out and doing something, so we're gonna walk around the neighborhood a little bit this morning. Do about 4 or 5 miles. Not too crazy, but come on in and chat if you'd like. Get this turned around so you can see where we're going. There's our favorite Kush dispensary. Kush. It's so Kush. And here we go, folks. Down the road. I think I'm going to go up here just to avoid walking in the grass. The grass is kind of wet this morning, as it tends to be in the mornings. It's only 7:45 this morning here. So come on in and chat, walk with me. We'll do some things, see some sights. It'll be exciting. I'm sucking on my Neuromint. Good old brain health and all that. Finishing it down. Thanks, J-Dubs, for the recommendation. Neuromints from Whole Foods. I don't know if they do anything or not. Maybe it's a placebo thing. I don't know. How would you know, really? We're going to go, instead of walking through the grass, we're going to go around the long way. Try to avoid getting all wet. So I don't know if anybody wants to get all wet. What is this? Got some folks set up a little table and a lighter. That's interesting. Okay. Just out there in the woods. There's a little table with a lighter on it. Somebody was getting out and getting it on. Getting their high on, I guess. Not sure why you'd need a table, but okay. This, I'm not sure what this building is. Probably abandoned. Looks like it's in decent shape. Somebody could have a business in there. But, nothing going on. Over there's the We Buy Houses place. That's probably a scam. This doesn't seem to be anything, but it looks like it used to be a church. It's not now. Ain't nobody in there. If it's a church, you'd be busy on Sunday morning, and there's nobody in there. So that's that's nothing going on there. Now we can head back here. We gotta get on the grass anyway, but we'll try to find a path so I don't get too wet. Like I said, this is a place called We Buy Houses. I don't know if they have the whole building. It just seems like you wouldn't need that much space for a place to buy old crappy houses. And that's what's on the marquee. We Buy Houses. Oh, that's cool. They got a little pass through in the middle. Something in there. I don't know. Come on in and say hi, folks. We're just out walking. We're going to do about 4 miles today. No big deal. Not a long one. We can avoid most of the grass and just get up here on this stone. Walk on the side of it. Just got some concrete. Don't have to get our feet wet, which is nice. I think we'll walk down to the QuikTrip, get a lovely beverage. Down to the river trail up to 41st. Head back down 41st and back through our neighborhood. I think maybe I can stay with you the whole time this time. We'll see. Because I'm only going to walk about an hour and a half, if that. Won't take us too long. I thought I'd, instead of laying in bed like a lump, I'd get up and do something. So here we are. Our usual 50th place. We're going to duck behind this sound wall and don't have to listen to that loud traffic on I-44. It's much nicer back here. They built all these walls to help protect these residents from all the noise. And they work. They work well. The end of that mint, you always got to kind of crunch it. It's not, the end of it's not going to dissolve, and it's just this huge huge burst of spearmint peppermint flavor is not my thing, really. I wish they were like, fruit flavored or something, with grape or orange or something, instead of spearmint. Ugh. But hey, give them a shot for a week. We'll see if I feel any better. See if I feel any different. Neuro Mints, folks, not a sponsor. NEUROMINTS, Neuro Mints. Get it at fine retailers everywhere, or buy directly from on Amazon, the Neuromint store. Not a sponsor. Oh, usual sleepy town in the morning. Not anybody out. Nobody's out doing yard work, or gardening, or anything. They're all sleeping. It's 7:52 here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Not many people up and awake, or they are in their house and not showing any signs of it. Oh. Got a Halloween decoration coming up here. It looks like a candy corn with a pumpkin face on it, or a spooky face on it. I'll show you when we get there. These folks got a happy fall on their porch. Happy fall. Okay. Happy autumn to you too, I guess. And up here's our yard ornament for Halloween. Look at that. It's candy corn, folks. But it's got a traditional pumpkin carved face on it. Oh, and a kitty on the patio wanting to get in. Please let me in, I'm hungry. Black and white kitty sitting up there on the porch. Every now and then you see about the 10th house or so, some Halloween decorations already up. Seems too early for me, but maybe I'm an old fuddy-duddy, I don't know. Seems like you'd wait like the week of Halloween to get your stuff up, but what do I know, right? Here's another one. Coming off the tree there, you got a net with a couple spiders on it. And up on the porch, got some more webbing. Spider web. I guess that's an easy decoration. That house has a boo poster on the front porch. Boo. Scary, spooky. Spooky, scary. There's your spider on the webs and some webbing on the patio. Halloween spirits taking over everybody, folks, here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, and here we come up on good old Rockford Drive. We pass it all the time on various east-west streets around town. We always see in a Rockford. I think Rockford might be the halfway street between Lewis and Peoria. There's always the half-mile street, just about at every major city street, 41st, 51st, 61st, etc. There's always that halfway street. Of course, there's always the big streets at the miles, but Rockford seems to be the halfway street here. Means we're halfway to QuikTrip. And I've got a rock in my shoe. That's always fun. A rock or a burr. And you're just walking along something, all of a sudden you feel you're walking on something, hurts. Yeah, rock in the shoe. I always wonder how that happens. They don't come up through the sole of my shoe, I know that. Oh well. There's a marquee for the Brahms up here on Peoria. We've been there several times, get a little frozen treat sometimes. A little frozen twisted yogurt, chocolate vanilla. It's pretty good. Low calorie. Not too bad of a cheat. Yes, I'm glad to see you too, dog. I'm happy you're here. Bark, 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 bark. I'm happy to see you too. Thank you. Yes, have a good morning. He's just telling me to have a good morning. Those of you that speak dog can translate for me. Hi, John Briggs. Have you eaten breakfast? I have not. I'm not a big breakfast guy. I don't usually eat in the mornings. I'm just not used to it. I was talking yesterday about weight loss and stuff, and somebody I know said what you need to do is eat 3 small meals a day, 400 or 500 calories. I just have a hard time making myself do that. So no, I have not eaten breakfast today. I tend to not do that. Maybe you could recommend a nice sensible breakfast I could pick up at the grocery store on the way. How about that? I'm gonna go buy a Reese's and a Whole Foods. We could pick up a little bowl of fruit or something. I don't really want like sausage and eggs. That seems too heavy, too high in calories too. But maybe, piece of fruit plate, something like that. Maybe some cottage cheese with some fruit on it. I bet we could find something at the Reese's. Hey, we could test, when we go buy Reese's, we'll go in there and look for something to eat. And we'll test the 5G connection. See if it can withstand going in Reese's, because it couldn't withstand going into Whole Foods. Knocked me offline. Here's street is this? Still can't read it. Quincy Street. Right there's the St. Mary's School and church. I bet they're going strong this morning. Should have gone that way. Quincy Street. That's St. Mary's. Bet there's a bunch of people there. Morning mass. They like to do the sun up thing. Hope you're enjoying this rare morning walk for me. I don't usually do morning walks. I should more often because doggone it, the sun's not killing my phone. It's back behind me, but it's not even bright enough to make it hard to read my screen at all. Yeah, another hour or so it'll get up there and get bright, but right now it's low in the sky and not very annoying, and it's not real hot. In fact, it's a little chilly out here. It's probably mid-60s. Thanks for asking, John. I will. We'll do a breakfast adventure towards the end of the broadcast today. See if we can find something to eat. It's a good plan. Should eat breakfast. You've heard that ever since you're a kid. You need to eat a good breakfast to get energy for the day. I've heard that my whole life. I never do it. Never do it. All right, making the turn by the little strip mall here, as we always do. This is one of my customers over here, the car doctor. He's not up and doing anything right now, I promise you. And right ahead of us, the Chinese Wok Super Buffet. I'm sure they're not open yet. CC's Pizza. Little strip mall with the new Napa Auto Parts. I peeked in there last night. They are putting a counter in. So it's a retail site. It's a retail store location. Gonna be a weird one, but it's retail. 20 folks watching, one person talking. That's weird. Come on and say hi. Come and chat with me if you'd like. We can chat about anything you want. Or at least you can say, hi, I'm watching from Germany today, or something like that. That would be much appreciated. I'd appreciate that a lot more than a thumbs up or a subscription or whatever. I'm not into those number games, but I do like talking to people. So come on in and say hi. Ask a question like John Briggs did. Have you eaten breakfast? That was a good question. And I have not. And we're gonna make that part of our adventure today. Find some breakfast at the Reese's Grocery. Be something to do. Here's your dead strip mall on a Sunday morning with the sloppy dog wash and the spring dental and braces, round the home consignment, bunch of crappy old furniture nobody wants. Gotta love consignment stores. And there's our QuikTrip. Across the street, hardly anybody there this morning too. It's about as dead as you'll ever see a QuikTrip. It's one thing about Oklahoma. Sunday mornings are dead, man. Everybody's either asleep or at church. That's your two options. You sure ain't walking around or dinking around, going shopping or something. There's nothing to do. Places just aren't open, man. Sunday morning, people are at church. Their stores are not open. Look at this. There's hardly any traffic at this busy intersection. I can just step on out in the street and walk right across. Even coming down Peoria, which is usually crazy busy, not a car. There's 1.5 mile up there. He's not going to get me. So we're just going to walk right across. Good morning, Curtis Mammalite. Did I catch Vaughn's Lady with his troll? I did catch about the last half of Secular's show. Darren the Black Onion is cavorting around with Mouse, with Andrea Von Helton. Oh my gosh, what a scandal. I did catch that, yes. What a scandal, folks. But honestly, I wish them all the happiness in the world. Good for Darren. Good for Andrea. Glad they found each other. That's a good story. And good for us, because Von Helton's gonna lose his shit. I wonder how much T minus how many hours until Von responds to this. It's gonna be classic rage. Gonna be some classic Von rage come out of that. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, LOL, no doubt. We're gonna stop in here and get a lovely beverage. I think I'll leave the cam on so you can watch, but I'll turn the mic off. I don't want to act like I'm doing a vlog, video blog right in front of everybody. They don't appreciate that. So stay with me, folks. I'm just going to turn off the mic for a few minutes. Here we go. Or a few moments. Won't be a few minutes. All right, that was an adventure. Got my, I just got a plain old bottle of water. Pure Life, not a sponsor, folks. Pure Life, pure water. And I dropped it off the counter, and then I took the cap off, tried to throw it in the trash, missed the trash can. It's okay. It was comedy errors, folks. You missed it all. So I had the mic off, but it's a good start to my Sunday morning. We're going to head down our usual trail, down 50th to the Riverside Walkway, and we'll do a mile of the trail today. Not long. Any of the rest of you 25 folks watching, if you're coming from Secular Show, let's talk about the Black Onion, Darren and Andrea getting together. Just getting out of bed, he said. Wow, they're already sleeping together. What do you think about that? Let's talk about it. Curtis here, Curtis Mammalite says funny stuff. I agree. I think the funny stuff's going to be when Von reacts, which very, very well might happen while I'm doing this walking stream. So keep abreast of that and let me know if Von goes live. I can't exactly simulcast it here on my phone, but I'd like to stay informed of that kind of thing if Von makes a reaction video. You know he will today. You know he's fuming right now. He's got to be so upset that Andrea is going with one of his trolls. Von Helton and Darren go way back. And I'm going to quit calling him Darren. I'm going to call him Black Onion because that's what he wants to go by. Von Helton and the Black Onion go way back. They got a history, folks. Hey, Random Life. Yeah, I smell a rage coming on soon. Like I say, it could very likely be during this broadcast. Von will make his response. I can't wait. I can't wait. He'll find some, I don't know. You know, he's the one that keeps saying she has 5 mental conditions and she's in a mental hospital. Didn't look like she's in a mental hospital to me, Von. Oh, could it be that you were lying again? How about you address that, Von? But, you know, you can't confront the guy on anything. He'll just block you. He'll just ban you from his channel. So, you know, I'll come up with some other lie this morning. I just always wonder what it's going to be. Anybody else out there coming in? Watched Watched Secular Show this morning. Got the update on Von Helton having to watch Black Onion and his ex-wife get together. Man, the Von verse never fails to deliver, does it, folks? Always something new, always something exciting, folks. This is premium entertainment. You might even call it gold. You might even say there's gold in them thar hills. Random says the Black Onion has been quite funny, but a little odd. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I still wonder if it's all about the lulz or if he really loves her and can't find anyone else. I don't even want to speculate on that. I don't blame you for bringing it up, but not my place to say, and I really don't think it's my place to speculate. I just wish them well. I hope they wind up getting married and have a great life together. That's what I hope. That said, I kind of do think Andrea's a piece of shit because she hit those kids too. Or I shouldn't say two. She hit those kids. She hit that little girl. So fuck her. She's a child abuser too. I'm not talking about spanking either. I'm talking about she hit that little girl. And Black Onion, yeah, he's an odd character for sure. I've never found him to be particularly malicious. But he's certainly an odd character, and aren't we all in some ways? Morning, Brandon. Welcome. Did you catch Secular's show this morning? The Black Onion and Mouse are going to tie the knot, it would appear. I don't know. Did she say she said yes? I remember Black Onion saying he proposed to her and describing how he did it at a truck stop. Gee, how romantic. Good job there, buddy, by the way. But anyway, did she say she said yes? I don't know if... Maybe I missed it. Are they actually engaged? I don't know. I guess she had the ring on. I didn't really notice. And Brandon, yeah, nope, don't care. It's something to chat about. I was wondering if anybody else saw if she was wearing the ring or if she said yes to his proposal, because I didn't hear that. That would be funny. Yeah, well, maybe. I'll think about it. Coleman trailer in your backyard. Look at that. Coleman RV. That looks like a nice RV. Wonder how you get it out. I guess you open that gate and just drive straight out. That looks like it'd be fun to tour the U.S. in. Maybe we should do that. Maybe in 10 years when I retire from auto parts or whatever, I get me an RV and just drive around the country. Sounds like something to do. All that money just building up in a bank account. May as well do something with it, right? We could do the Von Helton plan. Just go straight to the unemployment office and get a job when I hit a new state, because that's actual true, right, Vaughn? Because that's how life works. I'd go to a new state. The first thing I'd do is find the unemployment office. They'd have me a job next day. That's called a temp agency, Vaughn, and those are shitty ass jobs. Just so you know. Those are usually like assembly line jobs or sweeping floor jobs. The fuck out of here, bro. I pay minimum wage or just a little better. They never pay worth a shit because the place has to pay the agency and then the agency pays you. So you're sticking a middleman in your salary. That's dumb. Don't do that. Don't stick a middleman in your salary. You're not going to make as much. That's stupid. Stupid. And the agency makes like $2 an hour for your work that you're doing for them just sitting there. Think about it. Think about it, man. That's a racket. The company you're working for gets you for $1 under minimum wage. And stupid. Oh, I smell fresh manure. Somebody's walked their dog out here or something just recently because it smells like something took a shit out here. Vaughn, are you around? Vaughn, did you take a dump out there? There it is. Strong smell too, man. Maybe it was a wolf. Maybe there's a fox running around here just took a shit in the grass. I don't know. Maybe it's in the trees over there. Could be. How would you know? Maybe there's a bear. Black bear running around Tulsa. That's too much math for Elton. No doubt, Random Life. And in Vaughn's case, temp agency would pay him to not go out and ruin the reputation. I don't disagree with you. And yeah, Robert Arnston, ooh is right. That's you know that smell when you smell it, don't you? When you're outside in the outdoors. Oh, something took shit. Yep, it hits that nose real hard. It's not like there's any mistake in that smell. Something out here took a shit. Right by where I'm walking right now. Oh, there it is. The only other smell like that is the old skunk. Usually the dead skunk in the road. You know it's coming for miles. Dang, you're right. Yeah, I'm right. I do a lot of walking. I know these smells. When you get up here the walking trail, it's usually goose shit. And when it's fresh, you can smell it coming. Oh, there's been some geese around here. Grew up with dogs, lots of poop, sure. Random Life says, I just wonder what game he played to get $1 a day. Yeah, I don't think any of that's true. I don't think he actually went to other states. I don't think any of that happened. I really don't. He makes up a lot. He just makes up so much shit, and nobody really understands why. Do you think it makes you sound experienced because you claim that you worked in every state or something? It's like, nobody cares, Vaughn. Oh, look, here's somebody's storehouse of I'm needy signs. Then because doing Oklahoma, yeah, okay, it's half a sign. There's a binder here. Somebody's monthly appointment book. Interesting. I wonder if they stole that. Or if that's the homeless person's. How's your day otherwise, minus the pooping smell? It's good. It's a lovely morning to be out for a walk. The sun's over my shoulder and it's nice and light. It's getting more intense, but it's nothing when it's low in the sky like that. There's just hardly anybody out, so I can walk right across the street. See, nobody coming for half a mile. Nobody at all coming that way that I can see. Thank you for asking, Robert Arnston. I appreciate that. Let's take a little peek at the river while we're down here. No motor vehicles. Don't drive your car up here, folks. It's not an idea. You can have your scooter, your bike, your motorized people movers, skateboardish kind of thing. Those are coming to trend. I want to know if Vaughn still has EBT. Good question. When it's windy in Wisconsin, Robert, I hear you. It's not windy at all here. That river that was way up 2 days ago has now come down a great deal. They did their work on the dam. You can see quite a bit of sandbar down here and not much of a current. But that's the I-44 bridge over the Arkansas River there. And this was way up 2 days ago. So the river's running through it, if you can pardon my parlance. The river is running through it. Got some folks out here walking today, coming my way. We're going to get out in front of them and get back on the walking trail. Brandon, I really don't know. I think he got to have something or he wouldn't have any food. And we'd sure hear about that. I think the instant Vaughn's EBT card gets cut off, we're going to all hear about it on a quote-unquote morning coffee or whatever he decides to put out there. Vaughn can't help but tell on himself. It's his defining feature, telling on himself. He can't not do it. Some folks running, some folks biking. I'm just walking. There's that trail down there. There's some people living down there. There's a whole community of folks down there. Actually, I'm not trying to get down those rocks. That looks dangerous. To answer your question, Brandon, I'd say yeah, he definitely still has EBT, or he would be couldn't be eating those crab legs like an upperclassman. I still can't believe he flexed those nasty crab legs. Probably 6-day-old on sale at the Kroger's. Come on, man. Come on, man. That ain't a flex. 6-day-old crab meat from Kroger is not a flex in anybody's world. 22 folks watching, come on in, say hi. If you come from Secular Show, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Black Onion and Mouse. Going to tie the knot, apparently. Let's talk about it. Is Vaughn going to react? And if so, how is he going to react? Is he going to wish the happy couple well, or is he going to go into a rage fit about how that would be the funniest thing if Vaughn accuses Black Onion of taking care of a mentally troubled woman. The irony would be dripping irony in that one, boys. If it happens, I can't wait. And it might. That sounds like a Vaughn move to call out Black Onion for taking advantage of a mentally compromised person. I could totally see him saying that. And it'd be like, Vaughn, you do realize that's what you did. And then immediately blocked. You can't say anything to Vaughn. Everybody knows this. More folks running. Hey, we got a statue of two geese flying. Statue by Mr. James W. Peelsticker. James Peelsticker, folks. Prominent Tulsa artist, not a sponsor of the show. James Peelsticker. I still think they could have a little like event for the kids. They could give them a bunch of stickers. And they could peel stickers and put them on Mr. Peelsticker's plaque there. Get it? It'd be like the first annual Peel Sticker Festival. Maybe it's not that funny. I don't know. It always amuses me. That's good cold water. These people running by me always make me feel like inadequate. Okay. Shouldn't I be running? No, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't feel like I need to run. I think the walking is working out just fine. And if I was running, I wouldn't be able to chat with you guys. There's no way. I'd be out of breath all the time. Brandon says I would bet Vaughn is using his old address for his EBT. I doubt he has done anything to set up in the state. He probably doesn't qualify yet. Absolutely, you're absolutely 100% right there. He hasn't notified Kentucky that he's out of state. He hasn't contacted Ohio to let them know he's in state and he's going to draw benefits. He hadn't done any of that stuff you're supposed to do. You're supposed to notify him like 12 weeks in advance of moving. Vaughn is going to report the Black Onion to Scotland Yard. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% that's going to happen. Vaughn is going to call Scotland Yard with his concerns about the Black Onion. Random life stuff with the bullseye this morning. But you're right, Brandon. 100%. I guarantee you, he didn't contact Kentucky benefits. He didn't contact New Jersey benefits. He didn't contact Ohio benefits. All that stuff about going to the government building in New Jersey, that is a lie. That is a lie. Had all day sitting there in the car, didn't do a damn thing. Scotland Yard probably has Vaughn's number on auto block, so I doubt he gets through. After the incident with Pipey McGregor. Called Scotland Yard on Pipey McGregor. Damn online troll. What evil has he done to deserve this? What evil? Person over there has a Wisconsin banner in their backyard. That's odd. You don't see that around here much. On Wisconsin, on Wisconsin. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for saying hi. Hi to you as well. Brandon said, interesting to wonder if he'll get fraud charges. Probably not. Probably not. He'll just get his benefits cut off. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? You see that spider web with the little guy in the front? It's a massive spider web between this pole and that tree. I don't know if you can see it. It's too light. I bet you're right. I usually am, Random Life. That sounds terribly egotistical, but when it comes to Vaughn, I usually am right. It's not hard to be, actually. It's not hard to watch the guy and put two and two together, you know. It's like basic math, honestly. Well beyond Von Helton's grasp. Although the other day, he did get 12 times 4 right. I got to give him some props for that. I didn't think he could do it. When J-Dubs was saying 4,000 a month is 80,000 a year, and he asked Vaughn, well, what's 4 times 12? So 40. Oh, well, 48,000. That's middle class. Suddenly, it's not, J-Dubs. Where is that? Oh, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Nancy. We're on the Riverwalk Trail beside the Arkansas River, down in southwest Tulsa. Lovely morning for a walk. Give the spider a tickle. It's too late. He's way back there. I didn't want to disturb the old boy. He's just trying to catch something for breakfast. Don't want to disrupt his breakfast, you know. That's not very nice. Very pretty. Thank you. I think so, too. I don't know why I said thank you. Yeah, I built it myself. It's a lovely little trail here that we walk quite often on my channel. The river was way up 2 days ago. I mean, it's amazing how much it's come down. Got a fella going to sleep here on the bench. We're going to be quiet for a second. Don't want to disturb him. But yeah, Nancy, thank you for noticing that it's very pretty out here. It is. And there's a statue of a moose over there. In just the right direction right now. This guy's ass pointed at me. I'm not comfortable with that. Coming up here is our little counter that tells you how many people have walked by this year. And let's see. It's got today and the year to date. So far today, it's on bicycle. Right now, 120 walkers or runners today, 98,757 for the year. We're coming up on that 100,000 mark, folks. Real quick, folks. Real fast. That'll hit 100,000 by Tuesday, probably. We got the Joro spiders in our area, says Brandon. They get pretty big and make big, ugly webs. Scary to walk. Yeah, if I'd have walked into that thing, it'd been horrible. It looked like something from Charlotte's Web. It was perfectly symmetrical, very large, and the spider was directly in the center of it. And it was a rather large spider. So it was just throwing its shit out there trying to catch a breakfast. And it did it very well. It was a large web. World Wide Web, you might call it. Oh, that's a terrible pun. This water's going right through me today. It's a good thing there's restrooms at the 41st Street place up here. So I'm going to have to hit one. Gonna have to hit one of them. Not literally, but you know what I mean. And you don't want to take your phone in there because it'll knock my stream off. I don't know if they got 5G suppressors or, basic internet suppressors or something. Signal cell suppressors, but you go in there and your phone disconnects. Nancy says, I had to move out of my apartment I lived in. It had brown recluse. Oh, those are dangerous. And the landlord wouldn't take care of it. Well, isn't that the universal truth? Landlords rarely take care of anything. You kind of got to do it yourself. But I don't blame you for moving out. I don't want to live with spiders. I don't want to live with spiders. No, gracias. I'd spend just about any amount of money for an exterminator to come in and take care of that problem for me. I'd spend high dollar for satisfaction in that area. Speaking of bugs, there was one in my face. They like to get up in my face out here. I don't know why. Maybe I should use some kind of bug spray. Got Mr. Squirrel up here right off the path searching for nuts. Hey, Squirrel. Why don't you look for D's nuts? D's nuts. Got him. All right, standing up. He's doing that chipmunk thing where he stands up and looks at you. Side eye. Give me the side eye. There he goes running down. Oh, he's crossing the path. He's crossing the path. He's going up to that other tree to look for some nuts. Hey, squirrel, if it's got 2 dots, it doesn't have any nuts. Did you get the reference? You gotta look for the 2 dots. That's a Vaughn thing. Oh, we got a gaggle of geese up ahead, folks. I was just talking about geese poop, and then there's a gaggle of geese up here. I hope they don't attack me. Hope they don't waddle on down to the path while I'm trying to walk by. We'll see. It's a tense moment, folks. Todd versus the geese. Who will come out on top? We just ask the questions, folks. We don't make the results. We don't set the outcomes. We just ask the questions here. There they are, looking vicious. They're all looking at me with that look in their eye. Who's this guy? Does he have any food? He's gonna feed us. Let's rush him. What if the geese just decided to bull rush me right now? With their wings up. Can you go by the water's edge? I like to see it. Yeah, I can do that. Here in just a minute. This is not a good spot, really. I will do that for you, Nancy. Just hang on with me. Vanilla is the best for bug repellent, says Random Life. That's good to know. So vanilla extract smeared on your skin, huh? That's what you do. Vanilla extract. Had not heard that. Thanks, no problem. I'll find a clearing here eventually and get you a good view. We're getting closer to the 41st Street facility too, and they've got places you can go out and look at the river. Sorry, it's down. When it was up, it was really exciting. That was 2 days ago. There was a lot of runoff from the north, and they were letting the dam loose. It's not quite as pretty when it's not full, but it looks better up here. In fact, I think we got a clearing right up here, so we'll do that for you. The grass looks like it's drying out. We can walk on up there. Grass looks a lot drier than it did when I started walking this morning. Sun's been out a few minutes. Yeah, this is fine. It's really squishy out here, but here's a little clearing. You can see pretty good, and I can only go up to here because it's pretty much a straight down drop. But here you go. Don't want to fall down that. Arkansas River, folks. There it is. A little bit of current to it. Seems like it's flowing upstream right now towards the north. That's unusual. Must be the wind. Wind probably just blowing the top of the water. There you go. That's the Arkansas River. Used to be a major waterway for barges and stuff, for moving stuff around the United States. Not so much anymore. They've opened up other locks and dams farther east of here that they use to get stuff to the Mississippi. This does flow into the Mississippi, but not until into Louisiana. Somebody out here already playing frisbee golf early in the morning in the wet grass. That's interesting. You're welcome, Nancy. Yeah, it's a nice sight. And like I say, when the river's up and there's a lot of current in it, it's really something to see. If you subscribe and hang on to my channel, you can go watch some older videos or stick with me. I like to go walking there's a walking bridge up north of here, across the river where they've got it dammed up a little bit. There's some white waters going on. And it's a really nice view from there up there by the power plant. If you like river scenery, you're on the right channel. So we come down here quite often. I try to change it up, walk different places, different days, but the river trail is a favorite for sure. We're down here a lot. I just saw a hawk land on that big tree up in front of me. Huge bird. It was black, so it's not an eagle, but we do have some eagles around here too. That was definitely a hawk, but it was a big one. Well, I got a lot of runners this morning. I guess the morning is the time for running. I don't see them much when I do my afternoon and evening walks. I guess these folks come out in the morning because it's the right weather. Body of water. Yep, there you go. There you go. And coming up around the bend, there's that 41st Street Park facility, whatever you want to call it. It's got restrooms, so that's what we're going to hit. And no, I'm not going to record into the restrooms. In fact, I'm not even taking my phone in there because I know it'll go offline. Been there, done that. the cell phone signal doesn't penetrate for whatever reason, but we are going to go in there and use the facility. There, no, it was an eagle. My bad. That's an eagle. Here you go, Nancy. This one's for you, if I can get up here. Can you see that over the river? That's an eagle, folks. There he goes. He's coming right back to this tree. That was an amazing shot. He was out there. He saw a fish, I guess. He's going down there to get it. He's right up here. His nest is in this large tree. Maybe we can see him up in there. Right up there on this last one. There he is. I'm gonna zoom in for you. You see what I'm seeing? There he is. Sitting there in that tree watching the river. Looking for a meal right up in the corner of that tree. That is an eagle. 23 folks here got to see a live eagle flying around looking for some breakfast. That was something. When he went flying over the water, you could see the white. Definitely an eagle. I thought he was black when he landed, but I guess I couldn't see his head. So that was about as eagle as it gets. Suck on that, J-Dubs. This is your Eagle 1 right here. With real eagle. We got some maintenance folks up here doing some trimming this morning. There's their truck with the flashing lights, and they got the mower and the edger out. We're gonna do a little trimming on this well-maintained sod up here in the park. Don't have any families, kids playing yet, so I guess it's a good time to do it. Guess it's a good time to be trimming. I'm gonna go around the long way to avoid that grass in my lungs. Hopefully he's coming my way, so I really don't want to breathe what he's cutting, if you know what I mean. I don't want to breathe what he's giving. Try to get around him here quick. Oh my gosh. Didn't get much of it. A little smell there, but not bad. And here we go, the old water feature rules, hours of operation. See, it's 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., so it's closed right now. Because you can tell there's no water going on. That's why there's nobody out here. How big is that park? Not very. Not very. Got a sculpture over here of a blue heron. You can see that from there over the water. That's nice. And a big pelican over here, a Grand Lake white pelican. Another spider up there. You probably can't see that. Another big web. Usually there's all fountains flowing up and water running in those things and water running down here. It's a whole up here. They're just piping river water in. And we're going to hit the restroom, folks. We'll be right back with you. In just a moment. I do love Oklahoma where you can put your phone down outside something. But it'll still be there when you come back out, even with people walking around. Honest people here. Yeah, Nancy, it's not, as parks go, that's not a big one. If you stick with me and keep watching, sometime I'll take you up to the gathering place. I'll show you a park. like a half mile of various climbing apparatus and slides and swings, and half mile worth just keeps going and going and going. It's a huge place called the Gathering Place, and they have a place for swings and slides that'll knock your socks off. It's unbelievably large. There we go. We are good to go. Even actually got the walk signal. Now we're heading back east on 41st Street. We're gonna hit the Reese's Grocery here in about a half mile and look for something for breakfast. Under a good suggestion by someone first this morning. I'm gonna be straight into the sun for about a mile, but it's not too intense right now, so we can do it without too much problem. I can still see my screen just fine. It's amazing when the sun's lower in the sky, it's just not very intense. Kind of like those evening walks I do. I can walk straight to the west, right into the sun, doesn't bother me a bit. There's a fella up ahead of me mounting up on one of those Lime scooters you can rent. I had thought they were free, but they changed that apparently a few years ago. They were free for a while. I guess the city couldn't handle it. So now they're run by a company called Lime, which I think is paired with Uber. And you download an app to your phone. You can either deposit money for minutes, or you can do each time scan the thing and unlock it and ride it. I've used them a few times. It's a good little deal. Get on the end of a long walk and get tired, I just hop on one of those, ride it home. Try not to do that much. I'd rather walk. Riding a scooter doesn't do much for you for fitness, that's for sure. Got folks running at me here, obviously running down to the Riverwalk. Ugh. 19 folks watching. If you're just coming in, let me know if you watched the Secular Opinion show this morning. You want to talk about Black Onion and Mouse getting together, because that's certainly something to talk about. Oh my gosh, another spider. They're out this morning. I can get you a little closer to that one. See him? Or no, that's not a spider. That's a carcass. The spider caught him. Never mind. Some kind of carcass. Those rental scooters and bikes abandoned everywhere up here every weekend in the Cincinnati area. Yeah, you see them laying on the street, but Lime does a pretty good job of retrieving them fast. If you download the app, you can scan and see where they all are. It's kind of nice. But the trouble with the abandoned ones is they usually only have like 1 or 2 mile range left on them. Who wants to get it on it if you can only go 2 miles and it's going to die? But they do a pretty good job of coming in and swapping batteries and putting them back in the parking areas there on the Riverwalk. There's Mr. Squirrel looking for some nuts. Speaking of which, here's a e-bike by Lime up ahead on the sidewalk. They do scooters and e-bikes. And this one's an e-bike. I guess you could say this is abandoned. It's just parked on a sidewalk. They do have specific areas in town, and I guess the GPS on the system tells the bike they have no-go places, whole city blocks where you can't operate them, and the thing will actually shut down when you cross the line. And it will not. You can walk it, but you can't ride it. They call them no-go zones. And you're also not allowed to. Oh my gosh! I stepped off the side there. You're also not allowed to park them in those no-go zones, or because they have your credit card stuff, they just fine you or something. Oh, I walked right off the side of that. Turned my ankle a little bit, but I'm good. Lucky I didn't hurt myself. Foot to the sidewalk, and there was a little hole in the sod beside it, and I kind of did a nyerp thing on foot went sideways. Good thing I've been walking a lot and building up some strong calves, because I didn't hurt myself. It's a good thing. But yeah, those rental scooters are everywhere up here too. And this is a fully go zone, so darn, did it again. except same foot, just about did the same thing. You have to be more careful, I guess, where I'm stepping. Be more careful where I'm stepping this morning. $27 watching, nobody chatting. This must be a morning. I wanted to do a morning thing, see if the audience would be different. Figured it would, different people up and everything, but different people online at this time of day than there would be on my afternoon and evening streams. Wanted to see who's up and who's around. I figure most of my audience is the same folks that watch Von Helton and the other cows online. But nobody responding this morning, so maybe not. Maybe you're all doom scrollers from TikTok. Just happened to see a vertical stream and, this is a guy walking. That's weird. I think I'll watch for a while. We're heading east on 41st. We're coming up on Peoria. Up there's the street light, one of the main roads. Was where QuikTrip was that we stopped earlier. Same Peoria, except a mile north. We're crossing Norfolk Avenue here. Also called Nancy Agar Avenue. I wonder what that's up with. What's up with that? Nancy Agar Avenue? Nope, the sign was blocking something. It was Nancy Angar Avenue. Angar? What a strange name. Nancy Angar Avenue. Somebody got a street named Apgar, not Nancy Apgar. I'm sorry, Miss Apgar. I didn't mean to insult you, mispronounce your name. What do you think about Durham and Andrea, says Mr. Gooches. We've been talking about this morning. I wish them well. I wish nothing but happiness for the lucky couple. What I think is Von Helton's going to rage about it, and that's what I'm waiting for. No chatting, maybe at church. Yeah, there you go. I'm sure all my audience folks are at church. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely it. But yeah, Mr. Guchos, I think Von's going to rage, and I can't wait to see it. But as far as those two, I wish them nothing but happiness. Good for them. Even though I think Andrea's a piece of shit for hitting those kids and burning that girl. Come on. Vaughn tries to say it was one of the Frosts put the faucets on backward, but you don't put a child in a bath without testing the water. Unless you're completely, hate to use the word, but retarded. I mean, it fits. Unless you're completely mentally incapable. Let me be more politically correct. If you're completely mentally incapable of checking the bathwater before you put a child in it, you probably shouldn't be having kids. So fuck her for hurting those kids, but I'm beyond it now. I hope they have happiness. I hope they don't have any kids, that's for sure. She doesn't need to be around kids. So that's what I think, Mr. Guchos. Mr. Guchos is here in my chat. Here we go, 41st and Peoria. There's the Reesers, right over there, behind the Come and Go, which is closed. I wonder if they're ever going to do anything with that Come and Go. The sign's been there forever. It's been like closed forever, but they don't tear it down. I don't understand. It just sits there and dilapidates, and the sign stays. I mean, I don't know when the last time they updated the gas prices, but they're about right. They're a little high. $3.17. I mean, you can see there's no gas pumps there. Gas is like $2.45 everywhere else, but there's no gas here anyway. Way too many evil, demented parents out there. Yeah. Yeah, they're just stupid. I don't know if she was evil or demented, but well, hitting the kids is pretty evil. That's not from stupidity. That's from just I don't give a shit and I'm going to hit my kid. Here we go. We got this. Oh, I just walked right in front of a green light. Fantastic. Fantastic. Better hop on my step there. I should have got the light, but I didn't. half to the left turn is usually green, man, whatever. Never mind. Had to hop, skip, and jump across there to avoid getting run over by a bus. That would have been fun to watch, though, you gotta admit. Maverick brought our come and goes here in Colorado. Yeah. I think there's still open come and goes here in Oklahoma, but not this one. Well, that looks nasty. I'm not gonna throw my trash in there. I'll wait till we get to the racers. And we're gonna experiment, see if I can use the phone in racers or if it's gonna die. I might get disconnected here, folks, but we can go in an hour. So if I do, I do. And I'll say now, thanks for coming and commenting, you folks that chatted with me. I do appreciate it. Fish Abrego, thanks for coming in and saying something about your Mavericks. We have Maverick here as well, but I think we also have active come and goes. I'm not real sure. I usually go to QuikTrip, so I don't really care. Well, we're gonna go in the research here and try to find something healthy for breakfast. Maybe it's a plate of fruit, maybe I was saying cottage cheese with some fruit on it. See what we can find to eat. And we'll do a little mukbang. Never seen a store named Reese's. Yeah, it's a local. Probably somebody named Reeser. It's a local grocery. We got, I want to say 5 or 6 of them here in town. Got a Starbucks in it, so there's that. People are flocking in. We're gonna go in here. Oh yeah, QuikTrip is a great gas station. It is around here. All right, folks, gonna shut off the cam and mic for a minute. Be right back with you. Thank you for shopping Reefers, I said. Fruit. for our breakfast this morning. Something we can eat with our hands, no utensils needed. Excuse me, sorry about that. And my phone didn't disconnect, so there's that. We're gonna get rid of the lid. Pop the lid off, and we got us a little snack here for breakfast. How about that? A little melon and grapes action. Delicious and nutritious. Fresh fruit, folks. It's what's for breakfast. It's pretty good, too. A little pineapple in there, a little melon. Also good to know my phone doesn't die if it doesn't get disconnected. When I go on the research, I didn't go very deep in there, but it's good to know. Sun's starting to get brighter. About time to head back, which we are. Got Pet Supplies Plus here, grand opening party this weekend. My gosh, 4th and 5th, that's today. They're having a grand opening. Free self-serve portraits in the back of the store. Pet Supplies Plus, folks, not a sponsor. And next door, we got the Whole Foods Hippie Market. We were in there the other day. They kill my connection. You go in that store, you're not going to be online for very long. But lots of good stuff. So write this down. Todd's actually having breakfast today, which he never does. Because the first person in my chat today said, "Have you had breakfast?" And we said, "No, that's a good idea. I should have some breakfast." Back on the sidewalk, heading south on, heading east on 41st Street. We're going to go up to Troost and jet our way into the neighborhoods with the $2 million homes plus, and let you enjoy some of that. We'll be home in nothing flat. Let me check my Strava real quick. We've gone 3 1/3 miles, 3.3 miles. So we're going to be right in that 4.5 area. By the time we get home. Perhaps a little more. We got to go a mile south, and we got pretty significant walk up this way. So a little over 4.5. Pretty good morning walk. We can get a piece of this cantaloupe out of here. Ooh, there you go. Big old piece of cantaloupe. Look at that. Delicious. Not much traffic at all this morning. Nancy said hadn't had any breakfast yet. I usually just wait till lunchtime on Sundays. But since seeing that fruit bowl, it's making me want some fruit also. Yeah, I mean, that's a quick, easy breakfast. Get a little sugar in you. I mean, I used to be type 2 diabetes, so I probably wouldn't eat that, but I haven't been for quite some time now. I've got my A1C well under 6. In fact, it was in the 4s, so like 4.8 last time they checked it. So I can feel comfortable eating a little bowl of fruit without worrying about the sugar content too much. And it's just, some calories to get you going in the morning, get your brain more functioning, all that. I do realize breakfast is an important meal of the day. I've heard that my whole life. Just usually don't do it. Maybe I will start. Maybe I'll get some of those breakfast bars or something and start eating those at work. You know, something with a lot of chemicals. That's a good idea. Maybe I can find something healthier. We'll see. Really got to say that this choice is mostly about convenience. Bowl of fruit I can eat without any utensils. I can walk around with it and just every now and then munch a piece of fruit. So it's easy. Hey, there's an open house today, 2 to 4, right there. If you want to walk around that old shack, come on down and do it right here on St. Louis and 41st. There's an open house today. Nice neighborhood. Try putting oatmeal yogurt, some frozen fruit into a blender, and that oatmeal smoothie will stay with you all morning and afternoon. It's amazing with making you have energy. There you go. Thank you for that suggestion, Nancy. I do like oatmeal. I do like yogurt, and I do like fruit. I will give that a shot. Assume that's the kind of thing you can meal prep the night before and put in the freezer, or put in the refrigerator probably, and drink in the morning. I like all three of those things. In fact, I used to do the instant oatmeal, that the Quaker oats that you add the water to and put in the microwave, and then I would combine it with a Greek yogurt and put it in a bowl and mix it all together. It's my oatmeal yogurt. Never put fresh fruit in it, but that's a good idea. Or not fresh fruit, frozen fruit. I will give that a shot. Make you have energy. I could get one of those little bullet things. Just stick it all in the glass you're going to drink it in. Stick it on the base and there you go. Less to wash that way because, you know, I'm a lazy boy. I'm a lazy boy. I'm a lazy boy. I'm a busy bee. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Here comes all the traffic. It's been building all day. Hey, morning. What is my destination, says Nancy? Home. My destination is home now. Oh, goodness. Did not see that car coming. Got to quicken my pace. There we go. We're just doing our 4 to 5 mile walk this morning. Now I'm heading home. Back up Troost Place in 41st, and we're going to go south on Troost towards home. This one's for rent. Look at that. There's a nice little place. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath. Very nice neighborhood for sure. Look at some of these homes. You just wait. We're going to get to some big ones here in a minute. 360 Plus, home improvement and construction, folks. Not a sponsor. Some Halloween decorations up there. Got a pumpkin in a chair. That's what you want to see. Pumpkin in a chair. As we trudge uphill on Troost, some of the nicer homes here in Southwest Tulsa. That's a pretty one. They're real close together here. Somebody was remarking to me once, it doesn't look like Oklahoma. And they're right. We usually have big old yards and lots of open space, and these homes are right next to each other. It's more of a European model. Here's an empty lot. We'll build the suit. Clearly was a house here at one time. There's what's left of the driveway. Right behind it, another one they're putting up. And here are these folks. Good God, what does this house have? Like 8 bedrooms? This house is getting ready for Halloween. They got the big old spider web and a couple spiders running around on it, or at least one big spider there. They're ready for Halloween. They got a package on the door too. Look at that, it's a delivery. Don't be a package pirate, folks. Just leave people's shit alone. And the paper on the porch there, or the paper on the grass. I used to run a paper route when I was a kid. I walked it and I put people's papers up on their porch, right next to the door. People loved me. Guess that was unusual even in those days. Paper boys just throw them out of a car, you know. Mom or dad drives them around and throw their papers. I walked my route and I gently placed the paper up on the porch. That was when I think I started doing that when I was 7 or 8. Long time ago, folks. 1974. I had a paper route for the Ponca City News. Made a little cash. Some nice houses up here. They're gonna get nicer as we eat our fruit. Delicious. I'm always walking around here looking for estate sales because you know that should be good. Used to do quite a bit of flipping on estate sales. If you got a good eye for the right kind of china and stuff, you can make some money. You don't even really have to have a buyer. You find the right china, you can sell it on replacements.com. Make a lot of money. Most of those people don't know what they got in China. They just want to get rid of everything, you know. The family member died and they're just selling off all their stuff. They don't care how much they get. Did you ever play that Paperboy game on Nintendo? I did not. It's a huge challenge. I can't do it. I wrecked the bike about 30 seconds into the game. I have not tried it. I was never much of a Nintendo person, honestly. I did have a Wii for a long time. I did the Wii Fit and Wii Sports and that kind of stuff. I got the Wii Fit board. Used to try to do the yoga on it. That was amusing. That was also a long time ago. When I still had a little bit of flexibility, but I still sucked at it. 43rd Street, folks. We're going to make the turn here. You can go straight and around in the poor neighborhood down there. You can take a left here and go into the multi-million-dollar homes that we're about to. And let me tell you, Nancy, if you're still with me, you're going to see quite a sight. These are some impressive houses up here. Very impressive houses. And they just get nicer and nicer. Mr. Squirrel's got him a nut. He's going to run home and crack it. These nuts. Got two. He's got 2 nuts. Look at that. Had 2 in his mouth. Over here we got Sasquatch. He's out trick-or-treating. He's got 2 Halloween pails there. Look like pumpkins. He's out trying to get some candy. And then we're still on Utica Street down there. You can go back to the poor district, but we're gonna go forward to the expensive houses here. We're gonna go forward. Expensive houses. Hey, this was on the original Nintendo. Now all I have is a Switch. Yep, thousands of games on it. You got that right. That's the way it seems to go nowadays. Oh, this is uphill, big time. This whole stretch, 43rd Street, is straight uphill. I feel like I'm in San Francisco. Hell of an incline. This guy gets to run downhill. I've got to go up. Seems like I go uphill both ways. Most days. Seems like I go uphill both ways. Feels like it anyway. Now we're gonna make a turn on the Victor Avenue. You're starting to see some of the homes I was talking about. Look at this guy. Can't see much for the sun, but here we go with those homes I've been talking about all morning. That one's something else. Hard to see with the sun, I know, but get you a better shot. We get in the shade here. That's something else right there. This one's nothing to sneeze at either. Oh. There's a Brady Bunch house if I ever saw one. Now we're in it. It's one thing I like about walking around back here is the shade. Lots of huge oak trees. Even in the middle of the afternoon, it's shady here. There's a big old house on the hill. And over there and over there. There's that Brady Bunch house. Gorgeous house. Yeah, I love that fence. It's something out here. Temperature here is low 70s right now. I'm gonna guess about 72. Couldn't be more perfect. Light breeze, keeping me cool. As long as I'm out of the sun, it's incredibly nice. It was a little chilly when I first started, probably like 65. But I'm gonna guess about 72. You could look up Tulsa, Oklahoma and see if I'm right. You know, just Google Tulsa, Oklahoma current temperature. I bet you it's low 70s. There's a nice big house. Look at that. A lot of glass. A lot of glass on that house. Nice one up here too. Multi-level. Big one down there. Finishing up our fruit. Got a few more pieces. There's the honeydew. Honeydew this, honeydew that. Kind of a bland taste, that honeydew. Doesn't have near as much sugar, near as much sweetness as the other fruits in there. It's a nice contrast. We got some more cantaloupe. Definitely sweeter. Flying by in their Subaru. Look at that. Got a little house tucked in over there. That looks nice. That looks like a lovely place. So is this one up on the hill. Another one on the hill over here. Now we're finally walking downhill a little bit. Feels good. coming up on an hour and a half on the stream. I don't usually stream that long. I'm down to about 35% battery, but I don't care because I'm almost home. Another 10, 15 minutes, I'll be home. I can make it just fine. Ooh, little piece of pineapple. That's just way sweeter. Compared to those other fruits, like sickeningly sweet. Bite into it, it's like, whoa, sugar. One more cantaloupe. Brandon says, never could get myself to eat honeydew and cantaloupe. Yep. And Nancy says, love fall and winter, hate the summer. The heat drains all my energy, makes me sick after a few minutes. Always look forward to fall weather. Yep, me too. Pineapple is delicious, Brandon, you're right. And I have, as you can see, I have 3 grapes left. Saved them for the end. Pop, 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 and my fruit's gone. That was a lovely breakfast. I want to thank the person who came in and asked if I had breakfast today for that lovely recommendation. That's the first breakfast I've probably had in certainly months. When I get home, I think I'll get in the car and head back down to QuikTrip, get a cup of coffee, my traditional cream and sugar, and sit back and enjoy some sports prep for the NFL games today. Probably do a little writing. Got some more trombone charts for the Oklahoma State studio I want to get done. Been writing them a bunch of Latin charts. If you're familiar with the group Trombonanga, I'm doing a lot of transcriptions of their charts for 4 trombones and Latin rhythm section. And I got a lot of work to do on that. I'm not in a big hurry. They're not in a big hurry. I want to get a chart or 2 done maybe this weekend. Fresh fruit is great, Brandon. And Nancy puts love just about all fruit, but mango and dragon fruit. Very bland. Except mango, you said? I really like mango. I like mango drinks. Like if you can find a mango smoothie or mango pineapple juice, something like that. I like those. I don't just eat mango. That'll be weird. But I do like mango blended drinks. Like the taste of it. I don't think I've ever had just pure mango. It seems like it's always blended with something else. But fresh fruit is great, and it was a lovely breakfast. I appreciate the suggestion. I don't think that person's still here anymore, but first person that came in my stream this morning, have you had breakfast yet? You know what? I'm going to get some breakfast. I'm going to walk by a grocery store or 2. I think I'll get some breakfast. Wasn't sure what I was going to find, but there it was in the deli section, just little containers of fresh fruit. No muss, no fuss. Mango is nice, yeah. Dragon fruit is great. I don't think I've ever had dragon fruit that I'm aware of. Maybe I have and didn't know it. Oh, some more lovely houses. This is just a nice neighborhood all around. Really nice neighborhood. Nice folks. A couple of them out walking their dogs. Walking in general. Always say hi to you. Yards are just, perfect everywhere. There's a lot of dew on the grass. I'm glad I didn't walk on much grass today. My shoes would be wet. You went and got donuts. I'm going to avoid the donuts. I'm trying to avoid all those sugary snacks. Trying to get that weight down a little bit. Oh, look, hit the side of my leg and knocked it right out of my hand. Maybe I'll hold that a little differently. Morning. I'll hold that a little differently so we don't do that again. We're out vlogging. We're blogging, video blogging. We're almost home. Here's an interesting sculpture in this guy's front yard. Nancy says, dragon fruit to me is very bland. I never bought a good sweet one, but the pomegranates I bought have been very sweet, juicy too. Oranges have been sour. Yeah, I don't suppose you get good oranges in Wisconsin. They got to ship them a little ways. We get pretty good oranges here. We don't grow them here, but we're close enough to Texas and the southern states where they grow them. I guess they stay fresher or something. I don't know. I don't know how that all works, but we get pretty good oranges here. Those little tangerine slash what's the other fruit they are? They call them cuties or something that peel real easy and for kids. I think they're tangerines or mandarins. That's it, mandarin oranges. Those are good. Those are super sweet, easy to eat. The peel comes off easy. You know what I'm talking about. Definitely only once in a while. Yeah, you got to incorporate halos, clementines. There you go. Thank you. Clementines and mandarins, I think they call them. Those are delicious. They come in a little bag. Down here they call them cuties. So I think they're really made for kids because they're so easy to peel and eat. No seeds. If I'm going to eat oranges, I'll probably go that way. Halos, clementines, absolutely. Oh, nobody's got their trash can out. I can't get rid of this. I'm going to have to walk home with it. It's okay. There's a big dumpster as I'm getting home. I can throw it in. Big old dumpster on my way home. Several of them, actually. We can get rid of this, no problem. Yeah, those are very good, but this last time has been sour, so I guess not in season yet. There you go. Yeah, they're definitely seasonal. There's some more Halloween fall decorations. Not so much Halloween there, but fall season. Good stuff. People are putting their decorations out. It's cool. Again, more really nice homes back here. More really pretty homes, really pretty, lots of big trees. Got some pine trees here. Fir trees, oak trees, maple trees down there. It's just nice. Hour and a half, guys. Been an hour 32 online today. We're going to leave you soon. As we get through the drainage ditch here, I think I'm going to leave you for the day. I say for the day. We're going to walk again tonight. So if you're around, sub to the channel. Come on back in about 10 hours. I'll be back online this afternoon, 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. That's about more like 9 hours. Catch me in 8 or 9 hours. There we go. I'll be out doing the big walk tonight. We might do another 10-miler. In fact, I think we will. I think we'll just do the walk down 51st Street thing again. I still got tomorrow off, so I can do I can exhaust myself and not have to get up early for work. So. But I do like these early morning walks. Yeah, beautiful houses. Looks very peaceful. Even back here. They just took a fence down back here that used to have to crawl through, but it's nice back here too. I mean, I'm going to get in the wet grass here. It's going to be kind of yucky, but not so bad, just for a little bit. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Oh, look, my glasses have gone really dark. You guys have a great day. I appreciate you coming in and chatting, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.